Hi guys, and welcome to the Lick Loft. My name's Rich, and in this video we're going to have a look at a great exercise. It's something that I borrowed from Paul Gilbert, so I won't take all the credit, but I'll show you how I use it and kind of what you guys can get from it as well. So it's a really simple exercise. It's quite basic, but it covers a lot of boxes. You know, it ticks a lot of boxes. So things it will kind of help you with is working on your improvisation, your lead playing, any kind of new licks you're working on, and also kind of keeping time, which is really important. So it's just you and the guitar. There's no backing track or drummer, so you know it's really critical that you can kind of get all these things, you know, kind of under your fingers and kind of keep on top of them as such. So this is a great exercise to do that. So essentially all it is you're going to play two parts. The first part is like a rhythm part, so it might be a chord or riff, and you choose how long you want to play that for. So say 4 bars. And then the following 4 bars you're going to fill in with some lead playing. So just improvise something, you know, or work on a new lick. So essentially all you're doing is just trying to make something fit. You can work on your phrasing, your timing, but you're going to keep the momentum of the entire exercise, keep the timing going, so you don't really break away from that 4 bars and 4 bars. It just keeps looping round. So that's kind of the tricky bit of this, I think, is keeping that going without kind of tripping up or making mistakes as such. So, you know, you're allowed to make a mistake. That's the kind of whole purpose of this, especially if you're working on something new and you're trying to get that to fit into your playing and just kind of be able to do it off the fly and then go back to, you know, your rhythm playing. So this is great if you're in a band or you're playing a song, and you get a little spot maybe at the end of the chorus or a verse or something, and you've got a couple of bars and you just want to chuck in a lick. And this really sharpens up your playing so that you can do those sorts of things, and it makes it look really easy. It's really effective. So I'll show you what I do with it. I'll give you a couple of examples, and then I'll break it down afterwards a little bit more for you. So yeah, it's quite tricky. I think the main thing to sort of be aware of is just mainly coming back to that rhythm part each time. That's kind of like your base. So whatever you do, whether you kind of go up the neck, kind of go wherever you go, you make a mistake, you go out of time, whatever, you're always going to come back to that 4-beat or 4-bar phrase you're doing in the rhythm section. That's what keeps you locked in, and then you can go off again, try again, come back. You know, it's like a bit of a breather. So you're having a go, playing your lead stuff, you know, seeing what comes out, and then you kind of go back next time and go, oh yeah, I need to do that a little bit differently. I can see what I did the first time. I want to just change that slightly, and then you always come back to the bass, you know, the rhythm bass part. So it's great for that. It's just a nice way to kind of keep attacking something until you can get it to fit. And it just helps you kind of sharpen your skill in terms of improvisation, because I think that's something I get, you know, asked a lot as a teacher, is kind of how do I get good at improvisation, you know, because you'll look at guitarists and they just are able to play something just off the cuff, like it's just, you know, it's no bother to them, you know, they can just do it, don't even think about it. And I think that comes from stuff like this, where, you know, these exercises just allow you to really kind of work all the time on that improvisation. And that just allows you to kind of just, it starts removing that process of actually thinking about what you're doing. You just end up just doing it, because you've been doing it so long, you know, in whatever exercises you're doing. So yeah, essentially that's the kind of goal for it really. It's just so you can kind of just play stuff, you know, as and when you feel like it, and you know, nine times out of 10 it will fit. But yeah, it's a great way to play new stuff, you know, explore it a bit, you know, change the key, change the chord, change the scale, you know, you can do loads. So I hope that's been useful for you guys, and do let us know in the comments how you get on, and you know, if there's any other bits you want to hear from us about in terms of lessons and tips and stuff, just whack it below in the comments. But anyway, hope you guys are all okay and staying safe, and we'll see you guys very soon on the next video. Take care.